What's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to Bluedaberry Game, and I want to thank everybody from the Blueberry Squad for being here today. I hope everybody's doing great. First thing I want to do is give a big shout out to my boy Dragon Dust and his wife Mythical Gears. They've been really supportive to me, and I absolutely love their channel. They talk about video games, talk about different opinions and stuff like that. Well, usually Dragon Dust does, and they're such a good team. I love gamers that give their opinions on stuff, especially gamers that are not afraid to speak their mind. And Dragon Dust is definitely one of those people. So if you're not already subscribed to Dragon Dust's channel, check it out. It's in the link in the description. He's definitely part of the Blueberry Squad. And if you're part of the Blueberry Squad, we're like a family. Definitely check his channel out. Link in the description. Go and check it out. Thank you so much, Dragon Dust, for the shout out on your channel. Honestly, man, I can't appreciate that enough, man. I really can't. I also want to thank everybody that's part of Blueberry Squad and everybody that's left a comment on my video or liked any of my videos. Y'all are the best. You know, it's hard to find motivation sometimes, but the squad always comes through. Thank y'all so much for being part of the Blueberry Squad. Let's get into this video. All right, so today we're going to be talking about We Happy Few. We Happy Few is a very interesting game. It's made by Compulsion Games, and it started off as a Kickstarter, kind of like Session when I was talking about Kickstarter games. I don't know too much about them, so don't be too harsh on me. It started off as a Kickstarter, and it's amazing that it reached its goal over $300,000. Very impressive. The game is very weird in a sense. It's all about being on this hallucinogenic drug called joy. And this drug makes everything amazing and happy, and it's supposed to make everything joyful. But of course, it's just masking everything that's actually going on in the world. It's just a blind cover of all the things bad that are going on in the world. It's a very weird and obscure game, but that's really what brought me to it. I was looking for something different, and I definitely got it with We Happy Few. The game surprised me so much. It was just something that I had to do. And I knew that this video was coming, and I definitely wanted to be talking about this game, and it's getting closer and closer to release. So I'm very happy to be talking about it. This started off as an indie game. If you ever played Contrast, I played that for the PS4. It's all about shadows, jumping inside of shadows, outside of the shadows to help you out and just solve different puzzles. The game is really interesting if you never checked it out. Contrast is the first game that I did play by them, and I really enjoyed it. It was surprising, and I really enjoyed it. So I definitely wanted to check out We Happy Few. My first playthrough with this game, I refused the joy, and I took off, and I was still alive. All the people was going crazy. Everybody in the town, every time I walked by somebody, it's like they wanted to hit me. Everybody was just walking around like zombies, eating random rats and stuff off the ground. And they were super hostile. Anytime I got close to anybody, you could see that in the gameplay footage. Honestly, I really didn't have no idea what I was doing. When I started this game, I was pretty much thrown into this world, and it was fun. I mean, the world looked really good. It kind of had a BioShock feeling. It's weird. And it kind of had this post-apocalyptic world going on. It was really interesting. Like, the feeling of the game when you actually get your hands on the controller, it's a different experience from what you actually see when you're watching people play it. Honestly, I didn't think that they were going to go so in depth on, you know, the crafting system that they had there, the items that you can find, the menu screens. There's so much depth in this game. You know, it's not just a copy paste game. The inventory system definitely surprised me the most. Of course, me being Bluedaberry, I love food in video games. Of course, Final Fantasy is one of the most beautiful looking games with food in it, but it's cool when I play another game that has food. And they really organize these categories. It's going to start off with health consumables, drinks, food, and then there's other stuff that you can get. Right now, here's a look at one of the crafting charts so you can see. And also, here's a small video to explain a little bit about what we're talking about.
Actually require you to have a crafting table. These are the things that you can kind of craft in the wild. When you're running around, you can combine items together. The basic principle of the way we're handling our crafting is if there's anything that you could physically do with your hands, it should be a basic crafting recipe. If there's anything that would require a soldering iron or maybe some beakers and some sort of distiller, like water distiller or something like that, well, those go to crafting tables because you don't carry those around on you.
The game from when it first started off has changed so much. It was just an open sandbox game, pretty much do what you want style game. Didn't really have much of a storyline at all. There's a few things that they did with this game that changed it up a little bit that kind of worried me at the first sight of it. As I said, I love that they have food in the game, and there is a hunger meter. There's a thirst meter. There's a I need to sleep meter. Take my word. Take any game that has sleeping, eating, or drinking, food, any game. If it has those three things, it will be successful. They took all the hunger meter, everything that you can, all that away. Okay, basically it's replaced by this buff and debuff system. So if you get these things, it gives you this buff and it makes you stronger. And if you don't go to sleep, you don't eat, it makes you weaker, which is cool because what they did was they added a lot more story. There's 3 different storylines that you can go through and it's completely different every time you play. They added that storyline so they didn't want you to be focusing on food and hunger and stuff like that. If you do like that same aspect, if you just want to run around and do crazy stuff, they are going to add another mode that's a survival sandbox mode just like that. So you will see that later on in the game. This game is so incredible, and I really hope that this game does better than it was expected to do, because this game has been, it's been in Kickstarter. You know, it started as Kickstarter, it's reached its goal, it got published by Gearbox, so it's got a lot more money, and with that money, they've bought us a storyline. They've bought us extra sandbox mode. This game is ready to come out. Okay, we're not waiting any longer. This game is ready to come out. Because of the drugs that you use in the game, the joy, a lot of people were standoffish, okay? Especially Australia. They was not happy about this game. Definitely. They were not happy one bit. The game, they didn't want any game that has drugs that makes it seem like it's a good thing to do drugs. Gearbox, you know, since they were published by Gearbox, Gearbox went in and Gearbox appealed, and after it went back and they did a review and they were looking at it, it made it. So the game is got a 18 plus rating, but it is coming out in Australia. Yes. So congratulations on that. We Happy Few. I know now more people get to play the game, and I know they're excited about that because this game is going to be really big. I'm telling you guys, this game is going to be really good. So if you pre-ordered the game, you get this Jolly Brawly weapon. It's included in the game. I'll take any type of pre-order bonuses that I get, honestly. If there's a pre-order bonus, might as well sign me up for it, especially if I'm going to put a lot of effort and time into the game. I'm definitely going to want those pre-order bonuses. So that's going to come with the pre-order of the standard edition. If you did get the deluxe edition, it comes with the standard game, comes with a season pass, and then it comes with that weapon as well. So not much, but if you do want to get the collector's edition, which this is going to be called the time capsule edition, it does come with some pretty awesome stuff. It comes with a sticker set, Uncle Jack's alarm clock, We Happy Few vinyl soundtrack. It comes with one of the Bobby masks of those, you know, people that you see in the game that look like the police. Make sure everybody's on Joy. You get a handbook so you know how to follow the rules when you're in Wellington Wells. And also you get a real cool, you know, looking lamp. You get some propaganda posters too, and a cool box that it comes in as well. It doesn't come with the game. All right, this does not come with the game, but if you're a fan, which I am, it will be coming separate, so you can add this along with your purchase of the game. So it's up to you. I think this is definitely for those hardcore fans, which I would be, but this hasn't been announced. Okay, it doesn't have a price point. It hasn't had a release date. Doesn't have a release date at all. But when it does come out, I know a lot of people are going to want to buy it, and this is going to be a huge collector's for a lot of people. But the game comes out August 10th. All right. The game is finally coming out August 10th. Get excited this year, August 10th, 2018. We're not too far away. Okay. We're about a month away. So if you are excited for We Happy Few, let me know in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, like the video, I really appreciate that. Once again, thank you for watching the video. Thank you, Dragon Dust, for shouting me out on your channel. And thank you for being a part of the Blueberry Squad. My name is Bluedaberry.